Jews. This is interesting.
From now on, you are a Catholic.
And you are a pirate.
Orthodox Christian. They have more books in their Bible.
Not quite
Greek
happy with
Eastern
the
Orthodox.
movies.
That's what I am.
Oh, yeah, it's picking you guys up nicely.
I do what?
The Audacity's picking you guys up nicely.
Yeah, well, Audacity can go fuck itself. Audacity likes dick in the butt. What?
I totally skipped that trend.
What trend? In the butt. Do it in my butt. In my butt.
Well, I would have known that song existed had it not been for fucking Taj.0.
I wouldn't have known it unless it was fucking South Park.
Yeah.
So, have you ever had someone try and block your Wi-Fi access with a MAC address restriction? It's a pain in the fucking ass. But then again, you two don't really have...
I would have known a lot of...
Negative peaks. Positive peaks. All the peaks.
One of the best movies I've seen so far in, like, ages, the third Hobbit movie. That movie was fucking good.
I refuse to
I've finally
watch it.
seen all the Friday the 13th movies.
I'm amazed you haven't until recently.
So am I. Well, I have, and I actually and even though Jason's not in it, I really like the first one the best.
Was that the only one Jason's not in?
Jason wasn't in. Let's see, he wasn't in part 1. He wasn't in part, or at least to put it more correctly, he wasn't the killer in part 1, part 5. Technically, he was not the killer in part 9.
What's the deal with part 5 then?
Well, let me explain. Well, you know what the deal with part 1 was, right?
Yeah, it was his mom.
Yeah. Part 5, it was an imposter. It was some badly written backstory about some guy who basically ran off from his wife when she was pregnant with some kid, and he saw this kid murdered, so he basically killed a bunch of people, including the main characters. So it was an imposter Jason. And part 9, I think it was, Jason Goes to Hell. Basically, it's his heart possessing other people's bodies.
Why, that fun.
Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell was a weird fucking movie.
I want to see it now.
Oh, now I know exactly where to go to remove that tapping sound.
Part 10, Jason X. God, that movie was just... It was like the only movie I've watched where I watched it and it gave me a headache. It was so bad. Like, Alien Resurrection just kind of pissed me off, and the dialogue was shitty, but it was still somewhat watchable. Jason X literally gave me a migraine when I watched it.
Jason
dialogue
X is to you as 50 Shades of Grey is to me. Except I've actually done real S&M, so that movie offended me.
Well, S&M, I don't know. 50 Shades of Grey, I don't intend on watching it, so I wouldn't know, so I don't think I'll ever know. But Jason X, the dialogue was painful. It was painful. to listen to.
Still think that android chick was hot.
Oh dear God, that movie was just so fucking weird. It made Alien Resurrection look like a mess. Hell, even the special effects were more believable in Alien Resurrection. Probably because they're more practical effects in Alien Resurrection, but nevertheless. I look at Alien Resurrection. I gotta give it a little bit of credit. I'm actually shocked at how much practical effects were used in Alien Resurrection, because that was 1997. That was like when CGI was starting to become really heavily used, and they still use practical effects. They still have people in the rubber suits as the aliens.
I have an idea for a new show on my channel: movie reviews with Marty and Spencer.
That might be a better idea than the stupid computer.
Well, we can't exactly make all that much money from that shit.
Yes, but this is more like for fun.
Yeah.
And
that's why we're doing the computer thing as well.
Probably going to take the audio I'm recording right now and splice it into a video.
Yeah, why not do both?
I think, I will say though, as far as the Friday the 13th movies, if you're going to see any movie in the Friday the 13th franchise, you're going to see one, watch part 3. It has the basic, unlike a lot of the other movies, it's the first one with Jason in the hockey mask, and it's the only one with Jason in the hockey mask that just has that Friday the 13th feel. It's the last movie to really have the feel of the original Friday the 13th.
It may sound a little weird, but my favorite was Freddy vs. Jason. That was awesome.
I liked it too.
That's one of the 2 DVDs I didn't. Actually, no, wait. No, that's one of the. That's like the one DVD in the set I didn't put in because I already have Freddy vs. Jason on the Nightmare on Elm Street collection I own.
Oh, you bastards! I wanted to take a shot at it. Yeah, I rigged up.
He remembered to use headphones this time. That's awesome.
One thing that pissed me off about the Friday the 13th remake, though, was you never see pussy in the entire movie, but they managed to have a sex scene that was fucking 15 minutes long around there.
I'm imagining it.
The Friday the in the Friday the 13th remake, towards the end, the asshole and some chick who's played by an actress who's a year older than I am, they have this sex scene that just goes on for fucking ever.
That's like Twilight.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the restroom.
The last Twilight movie, they have this montage of the main character fucking the shit out of another person, out of her fucking boyfriend, vampire, whatever the fuck, constantly and just not stopping. It's like, God, don't you have something better to do with yourselves?
For young, they fuck.
It made me angry to watch that, though.
Did it now?
Because it was my ex who forced me to watch it.
Oh.
God, I hope.
Maybe you should start dating chicks that actually have similar interests as you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I want about Maggie, because me and her are very similar in many ways. So it's like, yay, Maggie! I mean, she's not gonna be as much of a sex addict as me. But, yeah, we're pretty similar. In a multitude of ways. So, yeah, that's why I like her so much. No, then she gets me and she's willing to listen to my problems rather than like the last girl who every time I had problems wouldn't let me say anything. I had to go on to her shit. Whereas fucking Maggie listens. She gets me.
Alright.
Whereas goddamn Kira just wanted me as her emotional pillow.
Oh, bits and pieces to cut out.
May she burn in hell. Kira.
I'm gonna cut that bit right there. Oh
Okay.
yeah, Spencer, have you seen that 20-hour loop I made of Hatsune Miku? Or 2-hour loop?
I can't imagine him getting through more than 5 minutes of that.
It's a challenge video I made. I took
he's not gonna get through more than 5 minutes of that.
No
need to kill the poor boy.
I took a music video of Hatsune Miku's Viva Happy, and I looped it for 2 hours.
How long did you last again, Jesse? And you like that song?
About 15 minutes. But then again, I wasn't listening to my own video. I was listening to a 10-hour loop of Triple Baka.
Baka, baka, baka! Did I export this one already?
No.
THQ. Continue.
Spice Meringue.
And now we got our friend Spencer joining us. How you doing, Spencer?
Alright.
And I'm recording audio on my end, folks. Well, it's for a different thing, but I might splice in bits here and there for another video.
But yeah, Spice Meringue. Bolero. I'll take it anyways, because I fucking can. Okay. So, what are some of the crazy ideas that we've had that we want to talk about?
Crazy ideas? I've never had any crazy ideas in my entire life. What are you talking about?
We give everyone a cybernetic implant in their brain to allow them to see into the infrared ultraviolet spectrum.
What the fuck?
Imagine
we put Marty in as the head of the Humane Society.
Me?
That'll work.
Anything with the word humane should not be put in the same anything.
I know, that's why we should do it.
You would instill a eugenics program to weed out all the dumb motherfuckers within 2 days.
Rat out all the what?
All the dumb motherfuckers within 2 days.
It's like if I had control over the government eugenics programs, because we used to actually have government eugenics programs. Hitler was pissed off because our eugenics programs were better than his. But yes, if I had control of her eugenics programs, there'd be entire towns not having kids.
And now everybody's gonna call you a Nazi. Yay!
I'm brown. I couldn't be a Nazi if I wanted to be.
Here's a crazy idea. We allow hardcore pornography on cable television, and we put it right after the Saturday morning cartoon slot.
If I was president, this would be law.
Yeah, but kids have smartphones these days. They don't even watch TV anymore. Well, at least I don't.
Kids these days don't know how good they got it. And they're all a bunch of little shits, too. Like, I got this one little 14-year-old keeps calling me a bitch at McDonald's. He's like, you're lucky.
It's interesting, you know. I always thought to myself that I would be happier in the 90s, but now I realize I wouldn't be, because if I were this age, or maybe a little bit younger in the 90s, I still have to get porn through magazines and home video.
Why?
Porn did exist
Oh, yeah.
on the internet in the 90s. It was just Really shit.
Oh yeah, did I ever tell you that I have an original copy of Deep Throat on VHS?
I don't care, but that's awesome.
No, seriously, Deep Throat is fucking awesome.
No, it's not.
Know what that
No,
is.
I love that movie.
They didn't know what hot chicks people. They didn't know what hot people looked like in that time. Atrocious.
It's the evolution of porn.
Yeah, way too far in the Cro-Magnon stage. Sorry.
Fucking A.
Says the guy who in the Skype picture kind of looks like a caveman.
Nah, seriously, man, you do look like a caveman. It's fitting for you, though.
That make the beard work.
Yeah. And that beard looks sexy on you. Wait, they actually let you have a beard at fucking, Toys R Us?
Yes, they do.
I get rode up if I have a beard.
He's not
I mean,
working
not really
with
a beard. They let me have a goatee. Last.
Yeah, he's not working
When I
with
last had
food,
it.
so it's not really an issue. Unless, you know, the beard...
If I have a fucking beard at work, I get yelled at, rode up, and if I do it twice within the same month, I get suspended for 3 days.
Yeah, I guess unless the beard becomes too big and scares the little kitties, it's perfectly fine.
Ah, fuck!
Cutting the recording.
So apparently, the social justice warrior